Ancient Tamil Nadu. The landmass between the Himalayas and Cape Comorin is hailed as a grand old country of Bharat by Bharatiyar in his Ode to Child. Historians conclude that the land to the south of the Vindhyan range is the most ancient in the world. In the southern state, there are people who speak different languages like Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam and Tulu. The people who live in the south of Tirupati speak Tamil. Bhavanandi Munivar, the author of Nannul, describes Tamil Nadu as follows: Venkata Hills on the north, Cape Comorin on south, and the land between these two is Tamil Nadu. During the British rule, most of the parts of South India was called Madras Presidency. After independence, the state which had Tamil as its language was separated. Arinyar Anna, the then Chief Minister in 1967, named the state as Tamil Nadu. The Tamil we speak can be appreciated as Senthamil, Painthamil and Muttamil. The national poet Subramanya Bharatiyar sang
Senthamil naadum podinile inba tenvandu paaridu kaadilile engal Tandayar naadinga peechile engal Tandayar naadinga peechile oru satti pirakkadu pochile engal Senthamil naadinum Tamil Nadu was ruled by the descendants of Chera, Chola and Pandya, who were called Moovendars during the ancient time. The southern part of South India was ruled by Pandyas, west by Cheras and northeast by Cholas. The prehistoric Tamil Nadu. Before prehistoric period, the Indian Ocean on the south of Cape Comorin was a landmass. It was called as Kumarikandam. The river Faruli ran on this landmass, which was 8 to 10 times bigger than South India. There were wide ranges of mountains. It was said that the land had sufficient rain, dense forest, civilized people and efficient kingdom. That kingdom would have been the ancient Pandyan kingdom. 3 Sangams. The capital of Pandyas was then Madurai. Tamil Valarthu Thalai Sangam assembled there. The Pandyas ruled over the land with Kabadapuram as its capital. This place was left over after the tsunami in which then Madurai was taken away by the sea. In Kabadapuram, the poets gathered and had the second Sangam. That city also became a prey to tsunami later. Then the Pandyas ruled with Madurai as their capital. The last Sangam was held in Madurai Muttur. It was known as Kudal as the Pandya kings patronized the poet and held research on Tamil. It was believed that the first, second and third Sangam helped in the development of literature and Tamil flourished under the leadership of Pandyan kings. These Sangams would have been for a long time. The continent Lemuria. The conditions were favorable for the growth of living organisms only at Cape Comorin
which was submerged after the tsunami. Because of this, the evolution of man would have taken place then. The language spoken by those people was the basic of Tamil language. The researchers believed that those were the ancient Tamilians. People who live on the southern part of the landmass are considered as the ancestors of the people of Cape Comorin. There was a big landmass connecting Africa and Australia, which was called Lemuria after the name of the monkey lemur. It was believed that human beings evolved from the lemurs. The language of the people was ancient Tamil. The land where their descendants lived was called Tamil Nadu. Historic period. The historic period of Tamil Nadu began from the Sangam age. Sangam age is the period during which the poets of the third Sangam joined together and did research on Tamil. This period lasted for 400 years, from BT 200 to AT 200. Some consider that it was between BT 300 to AT 300. The Sangam literatures, what we got now, are Ettu Thogai and Pattu Pattu. The poem in these literature were written by Kabilar, Paranar, Avvaiyar, Nakirar and hundreds of poets. With the help of these, we can understand the civilization, customs, culture and political life of Tamilians. Tolkappiyam, which was a pride to Tamil literature, originated before the third Sangam. Tamil literature would have developed a few thousand years ago. It was a pride to Tamil that Tirukkural, which was hailed by all the religions, originated during the Sangam age. The national poet Bharadiyar says, Valluvan tannai ulaginukke thandu vaanpugal konda Tamil Nadu. Our mother tongue Tamil, which is adaptive to grammatical norms and is called Sendamil. Scholars call Tamil a classical language because it had developed without the help of other languages. According to the idea of Kalaignar, the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, central government had announced Tamil as a classical language in 2004. From this, we know the fame of Tamil. The people who lived in the south, which was surrounded by water on three sides, were good sea traders before the Sangam age, as per the proverb, Thiraikadal Odiyum Thiraviyam Thedu. The language Tamil is abundant with words like Navai, Kalam, Kapal, Thoni, Vodam, Padagu, Teppam and Kattamaram, which are used to denote the mode of travel at sea. This shows their interest in sea trade. There were many ports like Puhar, Korkai, Mussoorie, Dondi and Vanchi. They had trade contacts with Egypt, Yavanam, Rome, China and other eastern countries. They followed the barter system. Mohenjo-daro and Harappa, excavated in the northern hemisphere, were examples of town civilization. They examined thousands of things. It was proved that it had connection with the southern Tamilians for more than 4,000 to 5,000 years ago. This showed that in those days Tamilians were not only in the south but also in the north. During the Sangam, The poets divided the lands into 5 physical divisions. The mountain region was called Kurunji, the forest region was referred as Mullai, the coastal area was Neidal, and the sandy region which suffered drought were called Palai. The occupation of the people depended on the region where they lived. In those days, the most important duty of the kings on those days was protecting their subjects. Apart from the kings, there were chieftains and patrons who ruled smaller regions. Conditions were favorable for the poets, Pannar, Kutar, Viraliyar, traders, Idayas, Uravars, Maravars to lead a comfortable life. Agriculture was honored as it provided food to all. Next to agriculture, weaving was given importance. The 3 Tamil kingdoms. The Pandyas. The Pandyan king Mudathirumaran and Thalayalanganandu Cheruvendra Nedunjeliyan, who defeated the combined forces of 7 kings, lived in the Pandya kingdom. The one who played an important role in Silapadigaram by saying, Yano Arasan, Yane Kalvan, I am not a king, I am the culprit, and established truth, was also a renowned Pandya king. The Cheras. The famous Chera kings Imayavaramban, Nedunjeralathan and Silambu Pugarcheran Senguthavan reached the Himalayas and hoisted the Chera flag. The Cholas. The famous Chola king were Karikal Peruvaladhan and Kilivalavan. Karigalan, who ruled over 2000 years ago, conquered Elam. He made the captives build the bank of river Kaveri. Kallanai, which exists even today, was built by him. This famous king was called as Karigal Peruvaladhan. The famous kings of the medieval period were Rajaraja Chola and Rajendra Chola. They conquered not only the north but also Java and Kadaram. The 7 chieftains were called as Kadayelu Vallalgal. The famous among them were Pari, Uri, Kari, Nalli, Eleni, Pagan and Ayi. Pirapukkum Ella Uyirkum Chirapova Cheidoyil Vetrumayan. According to the Tirukural mentioned above, there was a society without any discrimination. There were discrimination according to their occupations. There was sect system, but they were not discriminated according to their birth. Untouchability was not in practice. In due course, caste discrimination and untouchability came into force. Women had the privilege of choosing their life partners. Parents agreed to that. The rituals, raising of holy fire and chanting of mantras were not in vogue. Women were not treated as per the Vedas. As building of temples was not in practice, the Sangam people worshipped the stones erected in memory of the dead soldiers, which were known as hero stones or Nadukal, and their ancestors. They celebrated harvest festival, Pongal festival and the festival of spring season. In the capital, they celebrated Indravira. They did not know about the festivals of the Puranas.